my question is kind of like with what we've been talking about all morning now.
Good, because we only have one answer.
Okay, how can I get into a connection with my inner being? I know this is where my happiness is. I understand this is who I really am. This is where I should be, but how can I get there?
First, by figuring out when you're not there. That's easy. You don't feel good. Next, by identifying what it is you're focused upon when you don't feel good. Okay. So, and usually, it's interesting, what you're doing when you don't feel good is you're saying, I'm not where I should be. In other words, we can give this to you in such a powerful way. Your desire to be in alignment with who you are is so strong that what bothers you most is not being in alignment with who you really are. So you just keep saying, how do I get into alignment? How do I get into alignment? How do I get into alignment? How do I get in the vortex? How do I get into alignment? And we say, can you hear us when we say the vibration of a question and the vibration of the answer are two very different vibrations? And if you keep the question alive incessantly, why aren't I doing better? What am I doing wrong? How come it's not working out? Why am I not there? If you keep the vibration of a question alive all the time, then you never, just give that a rest. Just give that a rest. Look for evidence of how well you are doing. Remember when things were going well. Start making note of things lining up. Esther, even today, when she's driving, she'll drive sometimes 4 or 5 or 6 or 700 miles in a day. Sort of depends on the part of the nation that they're in. Every time she sees a sign that says 333 or 222 or 111, or she says, I'm in the vortex. Because there are so many mile markers that go by that she doesn't see. And when she sees one, she always grins. In other words, she's always looking for evidence of alignment, evidence of alignment, evidence of alignment. That's really all you got to do. Stop noticing so much when you're not aligned, and stop asking so much, why aren't I aligned? Why aren't I enlightened?